What's up, Bucs fans? Welcome to another edition of Major Keys. Listen, the moment has arrived for this Buccaneer team. It's week 16, and we finally have a game that will lock us in to the playoffs. We face the Panthers in what would basically be a championship game for the NFC South title. Records go out the window. It does not matter. You win, and you are in if you're the Bucs right now this Sunday. Huge matchup. It's time for this team to show us what they are made of. Are they a contender? Are they a real team that's ready to actually go into the playoffs with a new slate and actually compete and pull out all the punches and actually start playing together? Or is this team just completely mentally broken? Are they out of it? Are they just not ready for a moment this large? These guys have been here before, so it shouldn't be too big of a moment. But we've seen a lot of shit happen this season. It's been an insane season. And while we've already played the Panthers once in an embarrassing loss, this game is all that matters right now. It's win and get in for the Bucs. It doesn't matter how bad the offense has looked. It doesn't matter if Tom Brady has looked terrible. It doesn't matter that Byron Leftwich has no idea what he's doing. It doesn't matter that Todd Bowles is trying to not lose games as opposed to trying to win them. This week, this game, in this fucking moment, the Bucs have to show us what the fuck they're made of. And there are ways for them to do that and come out with a W, which I think they will. And that's where these major keys come into play. Let's get it.
Major key alert. Are we good now?
My first major key for a Bucs victory against the Panthers at home, week 16 for the NFC South title is start fast. I don't care if you have to start this game out in hurry-up offense. I don't care if you have to script the first 3 fucking drives. You must start fast. These guys have the roster. They have the team to put this up on their back as an offense and start fast. The defense has been starting fast. They've been playing well for the most part. But now it's on the offense to come out, fire on all cylinders, to come away with a touchdown and build a lead. They're playing a Panthers team that depends on the game staying close. The way you take them out of their comfort zone and force them to do things they don't like to do, which is throw the ball more than 24 times, you just got to score points. You got to score points on this team. Build a 14-0 lead, 17-0 lead, 17-3 lead, and force the Panthers to come out of their comfort zone, which is they just want to keep things close. They want to run the ball. In the games that they have given up more than 20 points, they have lost every single time with the exception of twice, one of which was basically an overtime nonsense where they actually should have won the game against the Falcons. They just missed field goals. They should have won that game and they would have gotten away with it. But the only times that they give up points is when they lose these games. So it's imperative that the Bucs start quickly and start quickly on offense. More specifically, score fucking points. Get that ball in the end zone. Put the pressure on the Panthers to come out of their comfort zone and make that quarterback beat them. I don't give a fuck who is back there. Make the quarterback beat them because all they do is run the ball. And if you make them pass the ball, you've taken them out of their comfort zone, which is what you want as a defense, as an offense, and as a Buccaneer team that desperately needs a win to finally take a deep breath on the season.
Major key alert. Are we good now?
My second major key for a Bucs victory this Sunday starts up front. It starts in the trenches. Stop the run. You got to stop the run against the Panthers. The Panthers don't win games if they don't run the ball. In all the games that they've run under 100 yards, they have lost. They just don't play well if the game gets out of hand and they have to abandon the run. I mean, they've run 43 times a game over the last few fucking weeks. That's insane. In games that they run the ball, they dominate and they win the game and they keep it close and it allows them to continue to run the ball. So you can't let them run the ball effectively. So Vita Vea and Akeem Hicks playing together is a massive part of this formula because when the two of those guys play together and play 10 plus snaps in a game, the Bucs are 5-1 and they've only given up 88.9 rushing yards per game. When the two of them don't play together 10 plus snaps, They're 2-7. The Bucs are 2-7, and they give up almost 142 rushing yards a game. So it's extremely important, and it looks like Vita Vea is trending towards playing. Akeem Hicks has been playing the last few weeks, and he's been playing a massive part on his defense. Having those two guys plugging up the middle is going to be a massive part of stopping the Carolina Panthers. Basically, their only part of their offense is running the ball. When they run over 100 yards, they win, with the exception of 2 times, and one of those times was against Atlanta, like I said earlier, in an overtime game. But when they are running the ball 40-plus times, these guys are 4-0. And you don't run the ball 40 times in a game unless the lead or the margin is still comfortable enough for you to continue with that game plan. Since Matt Rule's been gone, they've gotten their interim head coach in there, and he's gone more of a Dungy type of approach. Play good defense, don't turn the ball over, and run the ball down the opponent's throat. These guys keep it close, and it allows them to stay in that comfort zone. And just like I said in the first key, get them out of their comfort zone. The way to do that is stop their run, combined with the first major key, which was start fast and build offense. You build a lead and you get them out of their comfort zone in terms of rushing the ball. Now you've got them twofold. They have to pass, they have to play catch up, and they have to do what they are not good at, which is try to get the ball down the field in massive chunks against the Bucs defense that has been pretty fucking good as of late, stopping teams of that nature. This isn't the Cincinnati Bengals. You get 17 points up on them and you stop their run, game over. And the Bucs have the recipe to pull that off.
Major key alert. Oh, we good now.
My third and probably the most important major key for this victory, Bucs got to just do what they know, like do what they do well, which is the formula. The formula is there, and the formula starts on offense with play action. You've got Donovan Smith coming back. You've got Tristan Wirfs healthy. For the most part, those two guys are going to anchor the left and the right side. Tom Brady should have enough time. Play action creates more time. Play action buys time for your offensive line. It buys time for the scheme going down the field in terms of the wide receivers and the routes that they're running, and the running backs running down the field also, and the tight ends. But it also buys time for Tom Brady. It gives Tom a nice, easy way to read what's going on with the defense. Put some motion in there. Bring in some eye candy. The formula is there. We saw it in that first half against the Bengals. And the third major key is to just use that formula. Please, Byron, Tom, Todd, whoever the fuck is in that room, use the formula. It is there. Run the play action. Mix those passes over the linebackers. Hold the linebackers in their spot. It'll actually help the Bucs run the ball well too. And now all of a sudden you've got an efficient offense. And again, it goes right back to key number one, scoring points. And how are they going to do that? Run play action. Use motion. Use your talent against theirs, but be smart. And the way you do that is with play action. We've seen it. It works. Tom Brady is extremely, extremely efficient when he uses play action. This is the time. This is the time. This is when they have to prove to us what they are. So pull all the punches, fucking leave it all out on the line there, and put it on the field. Do it with play action, play good defense, and just dominate this team, because the Panthers are not a good team. These guys got rid of their coach 5 weeks into the season, traded away their 2 best players, and basically were looking towards competing for that first draft pick. They were essentially tanking. Somehow, their interim head coach has come in. He's got them to buy into playing good defense and running the ball, even without their best running back on the team now that he got traded to the 49ers. We saw what he did to us earlier. These guys have somehow put together wins, and most of the time, it's obvious what their formula is, which is play good defense, keep the game close, and run the ball. If the Bucs use key 1, 2, and 3 in conjunction, they get rid of the running game, they force them out of their comfort zone, and they build a lead that forces the Panthers to play catch up and abandon what they're good at, which is running the ball. It's all right there. It's all right in front of the Bucs. Get to the playoffs. The playoffs, everyone starts out 0-0, new record. Nothing matters. Nothing matters from the regular season. All of that shit goes out the window Everyone starts fresh. We've seen the Green Bay Packers come in as a wild card on accident and win the Super Bowl. We, ourselves, 2 years ago, were a wild card team that played every single game on the road until we got to play in that home Super Bowl, and we ran the table. The New York Giants did it twice, and they beat an undefeated Patriots team in the Super Bowl. Get to the dance, and then maybe we'll see guys leave it out on the line. We'll see the guys take the extra hit. We'll see Tom Brady stand in that pocket and take a little bit more punishment than he should, because now he knows the games mean something. Let's get on a fucking roll. Let's fucking ride this fucking wave into the playoffs. Let's win the South. Let's beat the fuck out of the Panthers. Go Bucs.
I got them keys.